Hello, and thank you for taking a few minutes to learn more about our South Kitsap School Bond. I'm speaking with you today from Orchard Heights Elementary School, which was built in 1942 as a military hospital. Today, it has 750 students enrolled. To fit them all in, we have at least 6 classrooms meeting in the hallways and more to come. This kind of dilemma is just one example of what we're facing, and so I'd like to explain some of the key considerations and strategies that have shaped our bond proposal. It was just a handful of years ago that our school district was in a bit of a budget pickle. Our student enrollment had been declining. But we've worked through it, and now for the first time in 16 years, we've had 2 consecutive years of growth. But with growth comes challenges. I believe we have a plan in hand that, if approved, will be a major turning point for our community, and here's why. The last time we did a significant build in the South Kitsap School District was about the same time Microsoft released Windows 1.0, and that was about 30 years ago. We have been, and continue to be, a frugal school district, but as times, technology, and circumstances change, so must we. Here are just a few educational factors we must work with.
Once upon a dangerous time.
All-day kindergarten is here to stay. It's a real benefit to our youngest students. If they are going to be ready for the challenges and expectations of today's graduates, we've got to start early. And our over 700 kindergartners take up at least 35 classrooms, every day, all day.
They explained a lot of things, so it helped us understand.
Another factor is our 6th graders. Most of our elementary schools are full, and the arrival of kindergartners has pushed those buildings to the bursting point. So, what to do? Rather than buying more portables, the District and Community Reboundary Committee have recommended moving the 6th graders to our junior highs. This will create middle schools. This is great for 6th graders. They'll be able to access science labs and math classes that are a different level from an elementary school.
The reactant side, what goes in, we have 2 hydrogens. The nitrogen side, what goes in, we have 2 nitrogens.
And then we have the 9th graders. Beginning next year, they will begin moving to the high school. And we believe this is an important step in their educational career. Just as kindergartners are starting earlier to prepare for future challenges, so too our 9th graders need to take their place in the high school queue. This gives them 4 years rather than 3 to explore the full list of high school class options, and that, we believe, leads to better post-high school planning and preparation. It's also worth mentioning that of the 295 school districts in the state, 293 have 9th graders already as part of their high school. So we, and by we I mean your school district, the school board, and a community panel, decided our school configuration needed to change. That, as they say, is a done deal. It needs to happen, and we know our students will benefit. But that, of course, is not all we need to create something amazing here in South Kitsap. So our kids have the same advantages, and maybe even more, than some of our surrounding districts. To do that, we're proposing a 2nd high school and upgrades on our existing high school. What we hope to avoid is more classrooms in the hallways and more portables. We currently have 85 portables in the district, the oldest, which were bought used from Seattle, date as far back as 1962. What we are submitting for your approval is a STEM-themed high school, or one which has an emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And why this emphasis? Our state is number 3 in the entire country in employment for STEM-related fields. We have Boeing, Microsoft, Amazon, and so forth. Geographically, it's an amazing opportunity for our kids. However, as it now stands, Washington State is 47th in the country in preparing K-12 graduates to qualify for those jobs. It's a huge mismatch of demand and supply. We believe a STEM-themed high school would provide the support students need to be successful in those fields. What a benefit to our community that our students could grow up, work, and remain close, but, not too close, to their families here in South Kitsap. Besides the STEM high school, we are also asking for $2 million in upgrades for the current high school. Basic systems are failing in this 30-year-old building. For instance, the fire warning system needs to be replaced, and technology has simply overwhelmed the electrical system. Just recently, Boeing offered to install a composites lab for students to learn and work with airplane parts, but we didn't have the electrical infrastructure to support this equipment. Finally, I want to explain a little bit about the cost of the new building. This bond is $40 million less, and the new high school is 30,000 square feet smaller than the bond that was put forth 10 years ago. We've accomplished this by consulting with other school districts who have successfully built schools for the least amount of money. And yet, keeping an eye on growth, we've developed a nimble design that, if needed, will be easy to add to later. And those are the highlights. On our website, you'll find the answers to many more questions, so check that out if you'd like to learn more. And I'm always willing to take calls, answer emails, or meet with you, whatever I can do to get the word out. And we're counting on you and our South Kitsap community to get the word out as well. Thanks for your time.